Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today this is Gundam Log number 4. Today a new kit came out, more like kits, but today I got two kits and they're not really what you think they are. But for now, let's get on to the point. The two kits I got today are, number one, the HG Gyancelot for Gundam Build Fighters Try, or for the OVA I assume. Now, those who know me on Facebook know that I am a Earth Federation supporter, and this is from based on from a Zeon suit or mobile suit. Yeah, that is true, but this is from Build Fighters, so it's an exception for me. The second one I got, well, this took me a very long time to find, but I finally got it. The HG Hammurabi from Zeta Gundam. Why I was hunting down for this is because if those who see my review on the high-grade Universal Century on Marsai and the Gundam Mark II Titan version, I wanted to have at least 3 Titans mobile suit, and this was my pick. So I went for it. It took me about almost a month to find this actually, and they finally had a restock. Now today was the day that I think there's one more, but for me, like, the 3 major kits were that was newly released was the HG Gyancelot, the HG Double Zeta 2, and the RG Sinanju. A lot of people were hyped about the RG Sinanju, but for me, I didn't really care because I have built only one RG, and which was kind of the most difficult or complicated RG, which was the Zeta Gundam. RG is not really, I'm not really knowledgeable about RGs yet. I am planning on to get a few more of them later, but for now I'm gonna pass. And I was never really a fan of the Sinanju, but I am a fan of the Sinanju Stein, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know why. So currently I have been building the kit. It's been about 30 minutes and I'm done with the head and body like usual. And up until this point I am loving the design of it. I have never seen a kit that had a Gundam kit or gunpla kit had a knight concept this well. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are knight Gundams or from the old series. I mean, like from the BB Senshi or stuff. I was never a fan of the STs anyway. And I can't say it even more. The design is very well designed. Now here's a lot of people would be or are curious about this part is what's with the gold? Yeah, what's with the gold, or how is the gold? There's only one answer or 2 answers I can tell you. Number 1, technically there's only one part or weapon that it has the gold color, which isn't a gold color. It's that yellow color, which a lot of people hate. Now I was trying to get the gold color Gundam marker for this. Too bad they were sold out. For me, I think I can manage, since it's only the weapon. I can mostly manage. But what I was kind of expecting, and at the same time disappointed, are that the other the gold parts for the body and arms are stickers. Now they give you those glossy, shiny stickers, and well, no problem at all if you know how if you can put them on properly, no problem. Now this is technically my second mono eye high grade. Now what does that mean is that, so for me, the first high grade Universal Century mono eye kit was I forgot the name. Was the Strutrum Gallus. I think that's the proper name. It's from the Unicorn series, and it's a close combat type mobile suit. And I also had a mono eye, but it was basically you put a small piece and then you put a sticker on top of it. This one, I'm not sure if you can see it properly. It's basically you put one pink sticker on the middle exactly. There's nothing that moves. So once you build this kit, the eye or mono eye position will be at one position. So for now, in terms of the design, I am loving it. Now, some people might be asking why I didn't get the Double Zeta 2. At first, about 3 days ago, I was pretty sure I was going to get it. It was almost 100% sure or certain that I was going to buy it. Problem is, when I actually went to the store and tried to buy one, I technically grabbed two. The Gyancelot and the Double Zeta 2. And when I was actually going to now pay for it at the cashier, something just struck me. Basically, my instincts or something was telling me not to buy the kit. I had enough money to buy both of them, so money was not the problem. Of course, the price of the Double Zeta 2 was a bit pricier than I thought, but despite that, something just kept stopping me from buying it, even though I was going to plan on buying two kits today. So I put it down and wandered around, and that's how I found the HG Gyancelot, which I was hunting down for a while. Now, for me, this might happen time to time, so don't expect me to get every new kit that comes out, because not all new kits I'm gonna like or I'm not gonna get, because as you know, I'm more into universal century kits. And for example, if another new seed kit comes out, for example another like revive of a, I don't know, let's say there's another revived version of the Strike Gundam or its variants, I'm not gonna get it. And some people have been actually requesting some reviews for certain kits. As much as I would love to do that, but at the same time I am very sorry, because I don't have all the kits that you think I have. For example, if you request a kit for me to review and I don't have it, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it at all. If that kit kind of gets my interest, or is a kit that's on my list, basically, I am going to get that someday and I'm going to make a review. So that's how it's going to work. Beyond that, if for example it's a kit you requested something, and if it's a kit like I don't really like or didn't have any thoughts of getting it, I'm not going to do it. Now, here's a personal thing. When I actually got into those two Facebook groups, I didn't really understand the meaning or concept of backlog kits. Now, that's what I thought was that it meant was like having two of the same kits, basically one for spare parts, for example, but that's not the case. It's basically they buy a lot of kits, and they're just kits that they haven't built yet after purchasing them. For me, I usually buy one kit at a time, or maximum two, and only build one kit per week. And I just started to have extra kits left over, because technically I'm gonna finish building this, and then tomorrow will be the review. So that's it. So those who've seen my Gundam Log number 3 might remember this kit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna build this first or I'm gonna build this first. If after this video you can leave comments on which one should I do first, and I will do that next week, because next week my job is gonna have a break for a while, so I'm gonna do two kits. But for example, if next week the HGUC Hyakushiki Revive doesn't come out, I can do both these. But if it doesn't come out, I'll be able to do these. But if it does, I will only be able to do one, because new kits is my priority. Because now some may think this could be a little bit stupid or out of the point, is that YouTube, I'm trying to get a lot of subscribers, and not to become famous, but basically to prove myself as, as a YouTuber, basically what I'm capable of doing. And the more subscribers, the more better. And 2 years later, I'm gonna have to get a job after graduating. So I need some sort of certification of myself. And I believe this YouTube thing will be able to help me out. Now, I'm aware that if you have a certain number of subscribers, they send you a play button thing. I'll be glad if I can actually get one before 2 years later, and because that's gonna be something. I'm assuming that's gonna be something. And from the Facebook page also, some people were telling me to make a website and actually go to the shop that I usually go, which is Gundam Base, to sponsor me. Basically, not in terms of cash, but more like if every time a new kid shows up, and telling them to send it to me so I can basically, do advertisements for them in a way. As much I have been planning to do that, but I don't think I'm ready yet, because the fact that most of my videos are in English and I'm in Korea. So if the company were to market stuff, it would be Koreans because we're in Korea. That would have to make me to make videos in Korean, and I have been doing that a little bit. Problem is, I don't really like the way how I speak in those videos, or my voice tone, so I'm still trying to figure out. But today, I think I'm gonna make a Korean version of review version of this, because those who know Gundam Log is the Korean version of Gunpla reviews, and I don't want to rival them, but it'd be nice if I can somehow catch up to them. Anyway, those who have been contacting me through Facebook, I am really thankful for supporting me and giving me new ideas to do, like making a website, asking for sponsorship. That's something I'm actually going to do in the future now. So thank you for those ideas. And if you want to get to know me more or want to be friends, just add me on Facebook. All you need to do is type in Charlie Lee, and I'll post a picture of my profile pic, and you can basically send a friend request. But please, no advertisements or no weird stuff. If I'm gonna request your friend request, but if I see anything being sent to me, weird stuff, I'm gonna delete that right away and unfriend those. So for now, that's it. The Gyancelot for now is a pretty good kit, to be honest. This is my first high grade from the build fighters as well, and I can't say even now more. I can't, it's even despite being based from the Gyan and a Zeon suit, I'm still loving it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna change sides. So thank you for watching this Gundam Log number 4. It hasn't been a much interesting episode for now, but I don't want to spoil too much kit details on this kit, because I have to make a review out of it, and that would take out the fun. All I can show you is the weapon. This is not exactly goldish, it's just cheese yellow. And what the heck, I'll just show you. And you get some clear parts. One beam saber and some effects. We'll see that later in the review. Now, after I'm done with making this video and unloading it, basically I'm gonna keep building this kit, and then find some flaws or good parts, and then I'm gonna make the review, if possible today, but not, I'll be making it tomorrow, even the Korean version as well. So please stay tuned for that review. And as I just mentioned, thank you for the support and ideas, and leave a comment on which I should do first, like the HG Hammurabi or the HG Zeta plus A1 test type colors from the Gundam Expo. I'll be just checking out those comments. I know that not much people put comments on my videos, but if there's no comments, I'll just do whatever I feel like. So until then, thank you for watching my video. This was Gundam Log number 4. Thank you for the support. If you like my video, give it a like and also subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you guys next time.